bound, buddy. I am honestly really excited about trying out these puppies right here. Some just good old big white shad colored swim baits. It's that time of year, it's the shad spawn. Honestly, I mean, we did real good with the small white shad swim baits, but I just feel like there's so many small bass in Coleto Creek that it was, I don't know. We got a lot of small bass bites, and honestly, that's not what we're after. We're out here trying to catch a bigger bass. So we're gonna whip these puppies out. We're gonna get out there. I got some good humps we're gonna try, some good flats. I might even throw those in the videos for you guys to look at. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so we got out here on the water on day one, and we were throwing this big swim bait that I picked up at the store. I really wanted to start out by hitting these flats that I had marked. I had a really good flat right here that I marked, and I just wanted to work my way down this shoreline right here. I've been using the Navionics app, getting on here, just trying to find some good spots to hit. So you see this flat right here. I fished it pretty thoroughly with these swim baits, and we worked our way down all the way down to this hump right here, and we just couldn't quite connect with any of these offshore fish. Really having a hard time kind of locating where they're sitting at offshore. We came over here and we hit this island as well. There was a lot of bait fish that I noticed working their way up into this cove right here, and you know, we got in there, we threw that swim bait around a bit, just wasn't quite connecting. You know, we also went down here on the south end of the lake, and we hit this flat over here the other day. Same thing, we were kind of throwing some top bars, just trying to locate the fish, see where they're at, throwing the shad colored swim bait, and I even fished the other side over here, where we saw that big bass previously, and you know, just haven't really had too much luck locating structure offshore. My best luck has been up inside of coves and stuff, throwing top waters, just fishing the shallow water. I really kind of feel like the fish are kind of staying shallow right now, just not really working their way too much offshore, or even if they are, I mean, I'm just having a hard time locating them. So we're gonna keep at it and just kind of see. I think in the mornings and the evenings, we're going to keep throwing these top waters and these coves, and just keep landing these fish, you know, trying to identify like where the bigger fish are hanging out at. I'm going to start doing a afternoon run where I just ride around in the boat and kind of locate stuff that's on the bottom, and just see if we can't kind of make something connect out of that. Alright guys, so here we are, we're headed to the lake, and it looks like we have some clouds rolling in, which is a pretty good sign. Hopefully that's going to lead to a pressure drop, and that's going to make these fish start biting. It's really what I'm hoping for, but I did go ahead, I went and picked up the bird dog Bear. He's going to be tagging along with us on this trip, because he's been cooped up inside, and I can just tell that he's itching to go somewhere. So there he is right there. And yeah, he's gonna tag along with us today, but we're gonna get out there on the lake. We're gonna see if we can get on some fish. All right, day two. The lake was very busy. There was a lot of boat traffic out here today. Tons of people on the lake, and I also got out there pretty early. So the fish were moving real slow when I got there, and I'm also sure that some of the pressure that we had over the holiday weekend kind of contributed to that. But we decided to give it a shot anyway. I also wanted to get Bear out of the house. He's been missing the boat a lot since our previous 2024 duck season. So I decided to let him tag along on the boat. It was his first time being out on the new boat, so I really didn't know what to expect from him on this trip. So you're going to occasionally hear him whine, and that's only because he plays a lot of fetch, so he's not used to me throwing things he can't go and get yet. Although He is a pretty handy dog to have in the dog blind when he's behaving. By no means is he a professionally trained dog. I did teach him how to retrieve birds myself, and he gets the job done. So I'm happy with the way he's turned out.
Come on. We had him. That's actually a really cool pier. Look at that, guys. He built that pier on top of that stump right there. That's cool. How creative. We're just gonna slap that against the bank. Bear! Oh, dude, this is a good fish, and I don't have a net on me. Hang on. Oh, that's a real good fish.
All right, guys. So right here, we got this fish on a jig, a pumpkin spice jig with a blue fleck bandito bug. Now, these bandito bugs are made by Guggen Baits, and I had a buddy of mine tell me about these, and I started using them, and I have fallen in love with these baits. I absolutely love this thing. The fish on Coleto Creek really seem to like it. I get at least 60% of my bites on this right here. Just jigging it in and out of, jigging it around stumps, in and out of grass patches and stuff like that. The other thing is this fish right here is a native bass. And I didn't learn this until recently. These native bass that are on Coleto Creek are a much longer and skinnier fish. So you'll actually hear me talking about how he looked a lot bigger than he actually was. He was like 1.17 pounds, which, is not a bad fish, but I was surprised to find that. Really kind of makes me wonder how big, like an 8-pounder, is on this lake.
How long this fish is. This is crazy. Okay. So this fish is 18 inches long on the dot, and he's a 1-pounder. That's crazy. There you go, buddy.
This is a 1 pounder on Coleto Creek Reservoir, guys, in case you were wondering. 1 pounder.
Going at it.
Size doesn't matter, boys. Size doesn't matter. Yeah, those are cool tubes, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. We did get on some better fish this trip. They weren't quite the big ones that we're searching for, so we're just gonna keep at it, you know. I'm consistently working to learn more about this lake, and I can tell I'm just right on the edge of unlocking its full potential. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can see our next episode of the Hunt for Big Bass. We're gonna head into the northern side of the lake, which I have not even touched yet, but I believe there's some hidden secrets to be discovered up there, so stay tuned and we'll catch you next time.